Hello everyone, welcome to another session with me. I'll be your host for this class as always. So today we're going to be doing a very nice manipulation. Please pay good attention because it won't take long and it's going to be very productive. So I'm going to start by opening my image, which I've already done. This is my background image, so it's already saved as background. And then I import. We're just dealing with 3 images here. I'm using blend. I import the other 2, which is my object image and my subject image. So I drag both of them into Photoshop. So just basically enlarge this a little bit. So all these are images I traced myself. So this one is there, and then my bike. So I just enlarge this. So make sure you pay good attention to the ratio. It is very important to pay attention to the ratio. So yeah, and this should be this. So let's say I've got something like this. Move it up a little bit. Yeah, so I move my image to like this part. So I want Alex to be somewhere here. So I just go to my edit, copy warp to. So I use my pin to pin all this part down. Just gonna sit down a little bit, and then I just drag this out a little bit. To move from this to this. Yeah, this is more like it. So this one is saved as girl, and then I just save this as object. So that's what I'm going to do now is to create my shadow here. So I'm going to use girl shadow, shadow. Then I go to my brush, make sure it's on black. Opacity can use like 30, and then just use scale, and then I just brush. So that's now we're sticking to our shadow too. So create a new layer above our name is shadow. Then we're going to clip this one to R, and then we just call this lower part. Yeah. So this top part here, we can just tweak it a little bit. Let me reduce the opacity of this to like this. Crease size. Just bring it over there. Yeah. So this is better. So next thing I'm going to do now is to create layers above them. So I'm going to start by creating my level layer. So I just increase this and reduce this to sharpen it. I think this is fine. And just duplicate, hold alternate and drag down to the object layer. and clip, make sure you clip to there. Okay, so this is nice. This a little bit, and also reduce this a little bit. Okay, now so we'll start with the lighting now. So let's start with the object lighting now. Create a layer above this object layer, so you can have it here. Let's call it lighting. Lighting. So let's start with the color. So there's a blue shade of light here, so just need to try to copy the layer, the color there. So go to your brush tool, make sure that 30, hold down alternate, and then just click here. So you can just increase this a bit. Now make sure your layer is blend mode is on, soft light. Increase the size of your brush, and then you just paint. Increase it a little bit more. Yeah. So for this part here, you just change the layer, and then you reduce your brush size to like 200, and then you just copy color from here. Let's get color from very nice parts like this side here. And also working with contrast, so you have to increase it to like this top part a little bit. Create a new layer above this one here. Lighting. And then we just paint on the tires. Okay, let's paint on the girl first. So this top part of our leg, make sure the blend mode is on soft light. Very important. So it's just like lighten this part of our leg, and here too a little bit. Lighten this part of our leg. So now I'm going to go down here and create the same lighting layer for the bike, because the light is on both sides of the bike. So just paint here, make sure the blend mode is on soft light. So you just paint on the tire, brush this part too, this part. Let's see here. So after you've painted this, you just copy every shade of this color here to brighten the side of the bike, and you can do all this on the same layer. So you just paint over here. Okay, and our body. So now I'm going to do that for this side of our body. And just color, paint. So now for this side, just going to use like this side of the light too. and paint our hair, this side of our hair. Just paint here for our body, and then above here too, and do that. This side a little bit of this side too, and then let's increase this size of our brush and reduce the opacity to like 18, and then just paint over the this to like 10, just paint over, yeah, so that's cool. So we've done this side of the bike, the left side of the bike, and the right side of the bike. So one thing is remaining, shadow, which is very important. So it looks like our bike is flying out because we've not had a shadow. So I'm going to add shadow below the bike, the object layer. So the shadow, and then I just go to my brush, make this black. Opacity should be like 30, and then I just don't forget to reduce the size of your brush. I really don't know why my brush size is not showing radius. Showing. You can just add it and then just cut out those little parts away. And wash our brush, reduce the opacity a little bit, and then just paint over here. So look at that image now. Okay, so that's more like it. So for the final touch, I'm just going to like group this whole thing. Ctrl G, and I'm going to duplicate this. Ctrl T to transform. So I'm just going to flip this vertically, move it down. So I'm going to change this to distort. Change it back to rotate. I'm going to do this a little bit, and then I just use my distort again to just move it like this. Yeah, that's fine. So just click on OK. Put this one below this, and then I just made my group layer. Double click. So if I double click, I'll just right click on it, convert and turn to smart object, and then I right click here and go to blend option, So I just make the overlay here black 100%, and then blue, the same blue. Yep, this is nice. I can just make my opacity like 80. 70. Yeah. So final touch for everything. I duplicate this and I merge the whole thing. I this and then I duplicate the background layer to Ctrl J, move it up, and then merge it with this one too. And then I go to my filter, then camera raw. This is where we do most of the blend. Very nice. If camera raw does like the main effect and makes it look very realistic. So I just tint this, increasing yellow temperature, adding more this, and then increasing the contrast. Vibrance, very important. So now let's reduce contrast. This contrast too much, and the vibrance. Yep. So yeah, anti-haze it. Okay. So look at our image now. It looks realistic, right? So that's all for this class. Hope it was very helpful. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe. God bless. Bye.